Hi class, today we have a new lesson. This one is found in Swun 2-3. It's multiplication using base 10 blocks. Our learning objective or our goal is today I will multiply using base 10 blocks. So we have our area model right here, and this is what our lesson's going to focus on. We're going to see the first number being multiplied across the top, so 14. And when we have base 10 blocks, the rod or the long set of blocks is 10, and then each cube is worth 1. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then the times 3 goes down the left side, 1, 2, 3. And you will see that in just a little bit. So our factors are numbers that are multiplied to create a product. So multiplied and product. For example, I have 14 times 3, 14 and 3, those are factors. Okay, the product is the result of a multiplying factors together. So 2 times 5 are my factors, and my product is 10. We have no new notes. We're going to move on to our steps. Step number 1 is shade in the first factor across the top of the area model. The second step is shade in the second factor along the left side of the area model. The third step is to multiply the factor on the left by the factor across the top, and then add the partial products. Okay, I am getting out my first example. So this is my example. You're just pausing, you're watching. I have my steps out, so it says shade in the first factor across the top of the area model. So I have 32, so I'm actually going to be using another color. Let me see, this one might not be the brightest to see. Let me see if I have a different color. Okay, I'm going to use blue. So I'm going to shade in 32. So this is 10, 20, 30, and then just 2. Okay, now let's do the second step. Shade in the second factor along the left side of the area model. So I have 7, so I'm shading in 7 of those. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the factor on the left by the factor across the top. So I'm going to do 7 times 10. So 7 times 10 equals to 70. And I'm going to do 7 times 10. Again, that's 70. Then I'm going to do 7 times 10 is 70. And then I have 7 times 2. Okay, and you could have actually gone across and shaded in all of this. Sorry about that. That way you have a better visual. going to do is we're going to add the partial products. So this is a partial product, this is a partial product, this is a partial product, and this is a partial product. So 70 plus 70 plus 70 plus 14. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 4. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 7 more is 21, plus 1 is 22. And my answer is 224. Okay, one more example. 22 times 24. Shade in the first factor across the top of the area model. So I have to shade in 24 across the top. So I have 20 done. Now I need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now second step is shade in the second factor along the left side of the area model, so 22. So 10, 20, 22, and I'm going to shade in all of them that overlap. So this one's shaded in, this one's shaded in, this one's shaded in like that. This one's shaded in. I have to have 4 of them. Oops, I made a mistake because I was just trying to hurry and color them all in. So we gotta be careful and not just shade them in because I have to look at both sides. Okay, so then this one is just 2 across. Just 2 across. This one would just be 4. And 2, so I use a little bit of white to fix that. Step number 3 is multiply the factors on the left by the factor across the top. So I have, for this one, 10 times 10 equals to 100. Then I have 10 times 10, 100. 10 times 4 equals to 40. 10 times 10 equals to 100. 10 times 10 equals to 100. 10 times 4 equals to 40. And then I have 2 times 10 equals to 20. 2 times 10 equals to 20. 2 times 4 equals to 8. Final step is to add the partial products. So I'm going to do 100 plus 100 plus 40. That'll give me 240. I'm going to add this set, so 100 plus 100 plus 40 equals 240. Then I have 20 plus 20 plus 8 equals to 48. And now I'm going to add 240 plus 240 plus 48. I could have put them all in one group, but that would have been confusing, so I just split it up based off of the lines and how they were grouped. So 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5. So my answer is 528. Okay, we are going to do guided practice. So our first problem is 45 times My first step says to shade in the factors across the top. So I'm going to shade in 45, so 10, 20, 30, 40, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I'm going to shade in across the left, so 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to shade in my model very carefully this time. And you should be following along and shading. I know it's not green, but it's because it's a highlighter. Careful and count those blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're getting an accurate model. Okay, so now we're multiplying. 4 times 10 is 40. 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 4 times 5 is 20. Now my last step is to add the partial product. So 40, 40, 40, 40, and 20. So I'm adding all those numbers. 40 plus 40, 40, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 40s, and then at 20, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 4 more is 16, 17, 18. So my answer is 180. Okay, we have one more problem, and then you will have your homework problems. So we have 38 times 25. So first step is I have to shade in the factor across the top. So I have 38. So 10, 20, 30, and then 8. Okay, and now I have 25. So 10, 20, and then 5. Okay, now I shade in. Okay, now I need to multiply. So I have 10 times 10, 100. 10 times 10, another 100. 10 times 10, another 100. Then 10 times 8 is 80. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 8 is 80. And then this one is 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 10 is 50. And then 5 times 8 is 40. And now I need to add my partial products. So I have 100, 200, 300, 380 for this row. 100, 200, 380 for this row. And then I have 50, 100, 150, 190. So I need to add all three of those together. So 380, 380, and 190. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 9 is 25. 2 plus 3 is 5. 8, 9. So I have 950 as my answer. Okay, you have one homework problem, two homework problems, and rate your understanding. So you have 4 pages. I want to see 4 pages when I check your work.